It's week 1 of the National Football League, and it's
with fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now here's Mahomes. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Well, we got to pause here for an injured player, and as you can see, that's Patrick Mahomes right now who's in some discomfort, and everybody kind of holding their breath. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That pass caught, it's Williams. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jamison Williams. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. To throw is Rush. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Nick Bosa. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety.
4 sacks and a safety already. If you gave your coach those numbers in an entire game, he'd be ecstatic. Getting that type of production in less than a half of football, that goes beyond anything they expected coming in.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Luke Musgrave, 58 yards. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They go play action with Rush. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Micah Parsons, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Rush. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Up the middle, Achane. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Ken Walker, 26 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2nd and 9.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play fake. Here's Rush. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Take it at the 37. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The football going back over to Arizona now. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenneth Walker. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing here, Rush. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Micah Parsons make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Bucs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. 86 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cards just continue to roll. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Rush to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Rush with it on first down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Rush. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Toney. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Under pressure and they got to him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that timing.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Cardinals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Rush to throw on first down. taken down. Aiden Hutchinson now with his second sack here on opening night. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
On second down, a run by Achane. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Rush. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And it's fielded at the 34. And just shutting him off there. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
And got his man, complete. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Cardinals have widened the gap now to 50 points. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. A time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Rush here on 3rd down. He'll dump this off to Achane. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
A solid stiff arm. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Walker diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Ken Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On second down, here's Rush. That's complete to Mooney. And that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Nick Bosa make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Here's Jamie Gillen as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. That'll go as a punt return of 53 yards. And the Cardinals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Rush's throw caught by Tony. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week one. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On third down, Rush. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down, Rush. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw caught by Musgrave. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he takes this just a few yards zone before going out. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into week 2. This has been an impressive week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So out come the Bucs now. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw caught by Achane.
All NFL defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's Rush on second down.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Rush. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Taking on the midfield logo.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Running right, here's Walker. 20. 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Cards, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.